Y'all, I am super stoked today. J Street Moto here and welcome back to the channel. I am getting ready. I'm waiting right now for Juan to come and pick me up. He was nice enough to offer to give me a ride out to Denver to pick Darla up from Open Road Cycles. The transmission's finally fixed. Darla's buttoned back up. The compensating sprocket has been eliminated, and I'm getting ready to go and pick her up and ride her for the first time since the problem was fixed and since that sprocket has been eliminated. I'm interested to see whether or not that actually makes a noticeable difference when I'm riding. I'm talking about the compensating sprocket. I know there's going to be a noticeable difference in riding, especially in third gear, because they fixed my problem. It was funny, yesterday I called up to the shop because I'm like, all right, I've got, back up a second. Today is Thursday. And Saturday is April 1st, and that happens to be the first of this year's Road to the OTR events. It's going to be held at Goose Creek Airport out in Albemarle, North Carolina. I think that's where it is. I don't know, I just plug in Goose Creek Airport and I follow what my phone tells me to freaking do. But in any case, that's happening. Foundation Moto and those guys are putting that together for this weekend. And I really want to go to that event because I'm going to record a vlog going there. And then I'm also going to do a lot of recording while we're at the event. So I needed the bike back before Saturday, preferably before tomorrow, because I need to kind of clean the bike. I haven't cleaned Darla in, Jesus, it's probably been 5 or 6 weeks since I've cleaned her up. And that's an unusual thing for me, but life gets busy and I'd rather spend my time riding than cleaning the bike. So I need to spend some time Friday cleaning the bike up and getting it pretty so it's ready for Saturday morning's ride. I'm going to be meeting up with Chris and Ellen and God knows who else. We're going to meet up over at this place called Sambuco, which is a barbershop over near where I used to live. And then we're all going to kind of ride in mass from there. At least that group's going to ride in mass from there out to Goose Creek Airport. So I called the shop yesterday, long-winded way of getting to the point of the story. I called the shop yesterday, and when I called, Leo answered the phone, and the way he answered the phone was Open Road Cycles and Transmission Repair. And it made me chuckle because he knew it was me that was calling, and I was trying to find out what the status was of Darla. By yesterday afternoon, so by Wednesday afternoon when I called them, the transmission was back in her. Leo was working on putting the primary in and eliminating the compensator and zipping that all back up. And then, they just needed a few more hours, so that was this morning. And he told me it would be ready by lunch today. So it is now a little after 12 on Thursday. I'm waiting for Juan to show up. He said he'd be here somewhere between 12:30 and 1. And then we're going to drive out to Denver to the shop and pick the girl up. I'm so freaking stoked about this. Guys, I can't tell you. I don't know how y'all are if your bike's down for a while. I don't know if you're like me. I actually have been depressed. My wife would tell you I've been grieving for the past 2 weeks, a little over 2 weeks, because I just haven't been able to do anything with the bike or on the bike or to the bike because it hasn't been here. So in any case, I'm going to record when we come home. I'm gonna do a vlog on the way home from there. It'll be part of this video, and I'll let y'all know my thoughts on the compensating sprocket being eliminated and whether or not I feel like that made a discernible difference. There's also something kind of going on that I'm not going to get into a lot of detail because I want it to be kind of keeping it on the down low. So there's something that's getting ready to happen, potentially. I'll keep y'all in the loop on it when it does happen. And yeah, so thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, share, click the notification bell. It helps the channel. It helps me. It lets me know that I'm at least connecting with you guys. The last video I dropped, the one that discussed the problem in detail and what they found was the issue, is doing pretty good on YouTube. I'm also pretty stoked because we are over 262 subscribers. Now, I know, guys, there's people out there that have, 500,000 and 50,000 and 70,000 subscribers, and I get that. And maybe one day that'll be me. That's not why I'm doing it, but it does give me motivation, I guess is the best way to put it, to keep doing this stuff for you when I see new subscribers. And I've been getting new subscribers pretty regularly every week, and that really, it just tells me that what I'm doing is connecting with people, and you guys are liking it, at least liking it enough to take time out of your day to watch, which is a big deal. We're all busy, and I spend a lot of time on YouTube watching. Currently, I am in the middle of binge watching all of the Thrashing vlogs. Not all of their videos, just the vlog series that they did, because I found out that they did one, found one, went back to the beginning of the playlist, and just I'm watching all of them. So if you haven't checked out their channel, I suggest you do. Those guys are doing some really cool stuff. They make some awesome parts. I'm getting ready to place an order for a couple things myself. And they're just a good group of dudes that are, living their lives. So again, next time you see me, it's going to be on Darla.
Oh my God, Darla is back, and holy shit, guys, I gotta tell you, probably shouldn't have said that, so I just picked up Darla back from AJ and Leo over at Open Road Cycles. Highly recommend them. If you are in the Charlotte, North Carolina area and need, work done on your bike, whether it's regular maintenance, whether it's a major repair, or even it's like, hey, I want a cam installed, or I want to build my motor out, whatever. These guys do it all, and I ain't kidding you, this thing is, she's dialed in right now. No lie. I ain't kidding. I'm very impressed currently. I can't believe how smooth it shifts now with the elimination of that compensating sprocket. Can't believe how smooth it shifts. It is insane. Before you could feel it. You could feel it going into gear, and you still feel it going into gear now, but instead of it being like, it's more like, it's in. Oh, and I'm telling you, I ain't kidding. This it's night and day different. And I'm talking about even pre my problem, right? Because I told y'all this has been going on for about a month and a half, I guess. So yeah, fixing third gear was one thing, but the fact that what I'm talking about is how much difference it's made in how this bike feels from the elimination of that compensating sprocket. It feels like a different bike. It feels different than even it did the day that I bought it. I've been riding this bike for 5 years. I know my bike well. Anybody that rides knows their bike well. In fact, our asses and our ears tell us when something's wrong with our motorcycle because we're so used to riding it that we know when something's off. And I gotta tell you, this thing has never felt this good. It is insane. In fact, I might do a a heel shifter elimination on this and just go with the toe shifter. I don't know yet. I'm really used to using a heel shifter. I like it. But with as smooth as this thing pops in and out of gear, or in gear, I think I can pull it with my toe from now on instead of using, the heel shifter. So we'll see. Might eliminate that. So, so I know in the intro I said we are going to be, Saturday we're going to be running up to, April 1st, the OTR event at Goose Creek Airport. Right after I made that video, Juan pulled in, and as he's pulling in, I heard from David. And David, because David flies, because he's a pilot, David gets emails from the airports when things change that he would fly into, right? So David had gotten an email from Goose Creek Airport saying the event Saturday had been canceled, mainly because they're calling for rain on Saturday, specifically in the morning, but that's when these guys would be setting up for this event. So they decided to, go ahead and call it and move it to the rain date, which is going to be May 6th. So, I'll get to take the bike out there then. Really wanting to take it out there because I kind of want to run it down the airstrip. I want to see, how she runs when I put her up against somebody. I don't do that a whole bunch. It's just not, kind of riding I normally do, but I'd be interested in seeing how she does. And she just, oh my gosh, she's purring. The primary sounds freaking amazing. Phew. Now they also coated my third and fourth gear with a compound that, there's a metallurgist that they know that has made this compound that reduces friction on metal. Bonds with the metal and reduces friction. Basically, it makes your stuff almost, bulletproof. So my third and fourth gear in Darla has been coated in that. And that's probably a big factor in what I'm feeling right now, too, because there's a lot less resistance on things. And that means the motor can spend its time putting power to the wheel instead of trying to overcome any friction inside the engine. But yeah, I am freaking stoked. I'm as happy as a clam right now. I couldn't be happier. I have really, really, really missed having third gear. Look at that. Holy shit, yeah. There we go. That was from 35 to 70 in a couple of seconds. In third gear. Full throttle, no skip. That problem is resolved. On that note, AJ was kind enough to keep the parts that had failed, and I've got them right here in the saddlebag. They are there. They are waiting for a episode where I show you guys kind of what went wrong, or show you the parts, I guess is a better way to put it. Give you a better view of the parts. That video that I put up a couple days ago on Tuesday that showed that short video of inside the shop when we were looking at the transmission. That really, I didn't spend a lot of time showing the damage to the stuff. We just kind of glanced at it, but I'll spend a little more time showing, what that looked like. Because, funny enough, I was, I'm in a couple of forums on Facebook, specifically Road King Special Owners Group. I'm in that one. And I put a post out on Facebook when I dropped that video on YouTube Tuesday. And what I was doing was I was, alerting that group that, hey, in case I don't know if any of y'all have had any problems like this, but here was what my problem was. Because I had never, everyone I talked to, they're like, I haven't had a problem like that before. So I put that out there on Facebook, and evidently a couple people have had a similar issue. It's been I don't know that the symptoms were exactly the same, and I don't know that that the resolution was the same, is a good way to put it. But I know where we're gonna go. I know how we're gonna go. Now, if you keep seeing me lean down, what I'm doing is I'm pushing my passenger peg up, specifically the one that's on the clutch side, because that little like metal clip in there that's bent and it's supposed to provide enough tension that the thing stays in the position you put it in is worn out, and I need a new one. I just haven't changed it yet, and now my right side's starting to do the same thing, or the throttle side's starting to do the same thing. So I don't know, might be a trip to Harley coming up in the future just to order that part. Although, like I said, been watching a lot of thrashing videos on YouTube, their vlogs, and I'm really digging the products they have for the floorboards and the passenger pegs. I'm really digging that look, especially with my Dominion stuff already on the bike. It's close enough that it kind of looks like it matches. I might just put together a parts list from thrashing, see what it's going to cost me, and then buy all those parts and throw them on the bike. If I do that, I ain't got to worry about that spring, because they've got a different arm setup for their thing, and I can, I can eliminate that springy thingy. But I don't even know if this guy's recording anymore. Probably isn't. I had to guess. Probably stopped, because we've been rolling now for 44 minutes. This battery and this one has never lasted that long. Battery in that one, don't know how far it'll go. I think I've had it on for up to an hour, recording, hour and a half maybe, before it died on me. But the one on my chin strap, the one looking forward, that guy is going to, that guy's probably already dead. And I can't see, probably should have looked while we're sitting in traffic. Should have looked to see how much was, whether it was still flashing or not and recording, or whether the battery had died in it. But neither here nor there. It's all good. So, in any case, I'm going to deal with traffic bullshit and try and get home. Just wanted to let you guys come along with me when I picked Darla up. Wanted to tell you a little bit about that. My experience with the compensator and whether or not it made a difference, and it does. I can tell you right now, it absolutely makes a difference. So in any case, always ride safe.